here we are. 3, 2, 1, go. And we have Slayer's Min as the red Zerg in the bottom. Polt Prime as the blue Terran at the top.
Left.
Top left.
Left.
Yes.
Oh, man. All right. So, Optimus, Polt, whatever you want to call him, going to be spawning on the left-hand side, and he is a pretty good TVZ player. I wouldn't say that that's his strength. Polt has phenomenal stats against Protoss. That's really his his cup of tea.
Yeah.
Not as good against Zerg, so I think that gives Min even more of an edge here. But I wouldn't say that Polt is like a slouch in Terran versus Zerg. He's still a good player, so.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see what happens. And once again, guys, if you guys are watching the stream right now, let your friends know. I think we're at 5K or 6K something viewers right now. So, yes, we are live, guys. And people always ask, is this live? Tell you guys what, if there's a webcam, it's live.
Well, I think the recorded VODs have a webcam too, right?
Oh, except on certain days.
That's if we're interacting with you,
yeah, then we're live.
It's probably live.
We're interacting with you guys.
If we're reading the chat, it's more than likely live. For we can't turn up the volume.
Jeez, King.
It's maxed, so sorry.
We're gonna get someone to look
soon
at
enough.
That.
Yeah, no, actually, you know, there's gonna be a lot of revamping of our little studio over here. So soon enough,
quote unquote studio.
Yeah, you guys
call it a studio.
Yeah, you guys will see some changes around
our little jerry-rigged dungeon room.
Shh, nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right, so we've got Polt here opening up with a gas and a barracks. Excuse pain user. He is sick right now.
I'm sorry, man.
It's okay.
I got it.
Don't worry, guys. As long as you don't die.
No, it's not gonna happen.
All right, well, Slayer's Min is going for Hatch first on the Terminus, which I think is a great build to open up with against Terran, and we'll just have to see where he goes with this.
All right.
Especially considering Polt's going to be applying that aggression in a few minutes, I would imagine.
Yeah, you know, Hatch first can be a little bit risky if you get bunkered or something like that, but I don't think so on a map like this. You have more than enough time, so.
Yeah.
I think Polt's going to be fine.
Yeah, I think Polt's going to be able to pull off the Hatch first. I don't see, Slayer's Min pulling off the Hatch first. And I don't see Polt punishing him with the 2 barracks. In fact, he's going right into factory, and the drone coming in late actually gets in there before the wall was completed, sees the factory going down, and gets a timing on the second gas as well, which is huge. Most likely not going to be Blue Flame here, but rather Reactored Hellions.
Yeah, so he knows the Reactored Hellion open is coming, and I'm sure he'll prepare for it accordingly. The question is whether he'll prepare. Oh, he's actually going to steal this.
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
I really like that.
It's going to allow him to cancel and rebuild a few times, and
it forces the Terran into a 1 gas tech, so you won't see something random like a Banshee or a quick tech into Blue Flame Hellions.
No, definitely not. Well, I don't think we would have seen that anyway. The command center was probably his initial opener regardless. But what he is going to be able to do is continually cancel it, and then eventually he'll be able to get a scout later on when it's important. And, well, actually,
not unless there's 3 Marines shooting at it. If there's 3 Marines shooting at it, it's very hard to cancel the drone.
Oh, he got some lings in.
What is going on? And it's going to get an SCV kill. It's going to force the Marines to come off the gas and kill the lings off, but he gets, 3 SCV kills. That's pretty huge.
Yeah, very well done.
What
the
was
supply
going
depot
on?
was down. He just wasn't watching.
Oh, that's huge. And he still has it down, in fact. Wow.
Well, I mean, now that he has these 2 Hellions out, I don't think he's worried about any Zerglings, but
Polt
that was solid
mistake,
from Min right there. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if it was so solid from Min, rather more just a mistake from Polt.
Oh, yeah. It was smart of him to run them in there without speed. Because usually you'll see players try and go for a run-by when they have speed, but going for a run-by with speedless lings is pretty bold.
It is kind of bold. Well, looks like Min here is secured his front door. I love the defensive setup against Hellions. I mean, 1 crawler right smack dab in the middle, a queen near the ramp, a queen on the right side. Makes it very difficult for Hellions to come in. And we'll just have to see if he's going to get a lair. No lair yet coming up, but speed is on the way. And it looks like he's just been droning up this whole time.
Yep, and here we have Polt poking with his Hellions right now. And not going to try and run by. Oh, he actually is going to go for it. He's got into the 3rd, and now he can try and swing around and do some damage here. Natural. He's going to kill some Lings as well, so just forcing a little bit of damage. Nice micro from Polt so far.
Nice micro from Min as well, pulling the weakened queen to the back. And I love how he's keeping the queens here as a defensive buffer against the drones. I mean, queens fare pretty well against Hellions. In fact, really well, especially without that blue flame upgrade. They may end up getting a Hellion, but a queen has gone down. And right now, what Min is just trying to do is kill off as many Hellions as possible, but he hasn't been able to get a single one. It looks like 3 of them are very low in the red, and that should be enough to deter these Hellions, although 2 more drones go down, and Min is going to be able to kill off those Hellions with minimal losses.
I don't know about that. I think those 4 Hellions did a lot more damage than you would think. He just forced a ton of Ling production. He almost killed 2 queens, and he picked off a few drones as well, and I mean, that's more than you could hope for. I think that, I wouldn't say that he's, well, yeah, he actually is ahead right now. He's ahead in supply, and at this stage in the game, that's actually pretty rare. But Min has been pumping drones this entire time. He's at 38 right now to Polt's 27. Oh, and looky here. Polt is going to hit a timing push, it looks like, with Marauders and Hellions. It's not too surprising. Polt, one of those players that really likes to exploit different timing windows and massing up a lot of
Marauders
units.
is going to be really random right now. Min's not going to expect it at all.
No,
Marauders are pretty big, beefy units in the early game against Zerg.
That's the name of the game for Polt, man. He just catches his opponent by surprise, always.
Well, what I was getting at with these Hellions here is, of course, Polt didn't kill that many drones, which is pretty big. It's good for Min that he didn't lose that many drones, so he can recover from the Hellion harass pretty quickly. And he's throwing up Evo chambers right now to defend against further Hellions and get those upgrades later, but that's not going to help very much against these Marauders. And Polt here is pushing out with conch shells on the way, and I really think this is so random, so awkward, that I think it may actually work.
Yeah,
it's so bizarre that the Marauders are actually going to work. I don't see Min defending against this with his early game units.
He hardly has any units, and he's been droning up super hard right now. There we go. The scan goes down. He's going to kill all these creep tumors.
Wow, that's a big army.
It's going to be close.
And it looks like, Min is waiting right now for Mutas to come out. If he can get his Mutas, he should be able to help himself, but the Spire is just now completing. He has to use a little bit of minerals for Lings, and look at how many drones are going to go down here.
All of them.
Yeah.
And the Natural's going to go down. There's no way for Min to recover here.
Well, it all comes down to if he can get these Mutas out, but he's already invested so much of his minerals into Lings. 26 Lings on the way, so he's not going to be able to go for that Muta 2-hatch timing attack that he was wanting to go for. And it looks like he's going to lose everything, and Polt is going to take a victory with a very awkward timing push.
Yep, and that's how Polt rolls, man. He'll do that to the best of them, and we see Min falling to that Marauder Hellion timing push from Polt, and he will take game 1.